It is.
Once again, gotta put on patches. Nothing really wrong with this inner tube. I'm really starting to come to that conclusion. Cause seriously,
I'm not here to black people, we try to organize our kids, we get So I said, I think all that my kids on this subject. We have to see the wrong and why certain things are being seen. This is why I cover the lost cause and how we want y'all to pay attention to them things in court. See, if we don't understand history, we're bound to repeat it. That's why we get played over and over with the same playbook. Like, if it was a football team that couldn't stop the run, the defense can't stop the run, even though we know for a fact the running back about to run it up the gut, right up the middle, and that defense don't never clog that middle up. The defense is weak. That team is weak. But you ain't going back looking at no game tape. You ain't reviewing it. You don't see what you're doing. You don't see why you keep getting wide and everything able to come up and do it. Why? You gotta be able to figure that out and make the adjustment so that if they gonna beat you, they gonna at least have to beat you another way. They gonna beat you the same way all the time. If they gonna beat you, make it worse for it.
yeah, right.
We make it easy.
That's that shit that made me think about last night. How in the hell you gonna keep using the same trick? I think I'm supposed to believe you gonna get better. You keep saying the same shit. Sorry about that, man.
Huh?
Sorry about that.
Oh, y'all did that?
No. Small stuff. You got in your head, I don't know where that came from. But the small stuff,
And why?
you talking about you taking this food, then they gonna try to break an egg
And
at a
then,
time.
how
Instead of
you
drafting
stop
an open car next time,
from
busting
falling.
one at a time.
On the floor?
Some of them on the floor, some of them in the trash.
So when I was at the floors, when I was like, nigga, fuck that shit. You ain't gonna try to piss me off, provoke me with you. You want your food? I'll help you get out of the refrigerator. From the refrigerator, I want one in a box, big
Not
box.
easy.
From the big box, I want. And some of that little small shit, some of that the door. There's no
My
Facebook Live.
ancestors after
Hey, come here.
Reconstruction.
Come here. He gonna tell me he don't like being recorded, right? That's when I turned the camera on. He's sitting in the bathroom. Come
Very
on.
limited.
I'm glad you fixed my toilet too. But I gotta ask you. Go to the
In
bathroom.
this environment. Very
I came
limited.
right here.
But they
You gonna try to close the door because you had a phone call. I came right here.
They did a lot.
That's why I can't check his room, right?
Because they was a community.
If I pay for damages, keep my rent
Our
paid.
ancestors.
But that right there says y'all
They
can't
knew
rent
what it
rooms,
was
right?
to be together.
Told them, right?
Not yet.
And this is what
But I gotta pay for the damages on that. How much you think that'll be?
Shouldn't be much, but I'm gonna go find out right now.
Okay. But that right there got him paying for the property too, eh?
And he
Lord,
was
that
saying
man
that
leave.
we got killer football member having cracking up.
No way I can actually let him back in.
I mean, if I was you, I wouldn't, but.
Man, the two old say I can't. You know what I mean? I mean, in my mind. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, whether they say I could or not, in my mind, I can't. And they probably gonna agree with me in my mind. That's the reason to say no more. That's the main reason to say no more. He did it on the Facebook Live. He did it on the Facebook Live.
For participating with me in
Check me out on
this
Facebook.
Because I know that a lot of people have a lot of different,
You got a minute? You got a minute?
have a lot of different ideas and a lot of different takes
Come here a sec.
when it comes to this. Like I understand your perspective. So I also want to thank everyone for being as respectful as possible in this conversation, while not attacking, non-American blacks and things of that nature. I really appreciate that because this is really what I'm about. I love all my learning and my lessons, no matter where they come from. Thank you, Jalen. I got to be there so far. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So with that being said, I want to see if anyone gave you cash out. Thank you, Bill. Oh, thank you, Joseph. Thank you so much. So very, so very grateful. And thank you, Aubrey, as well. Thank you so much for the super chat. Very, the cash is very well appreciated. Thank you so much for having this conversation with me. I know that you, hopefully people can come to the understanding of what I was talking about. So, with that being said, I'm going to go in and wrap this up, and I'll catch you guys on next. Hello, my kryptonite and all of my supporters. I invite you to go and get your copy of my new book, Reclaiming the Black Feminine, The Lives of Feminism and the Road to Recovery.
took that back.
Tell me to allow back on the property.
I was good enough. I
Alright.
got like this. Well, you can't come back.
Alright, but she said, if you let them back, you're banned too. Alright.
Yeah, I'll be done.
I know, that's what I told her.
You know,
But
that's what I said. My mind, that's the
Yeah.
time.
Yes.
On the negotiable.
That's what she said.
Like, you did that on, you told her that was on live.
Yeah, I
You
told
did
her.
it on the fucking video.
Yeah, I told her.
There's no going back.
So when you go out there and talk to her, tell her that you said, yeah, I'm
I'll
not
be back. Let's see if I get the money. I owe 20 right now, bro.
Yeah, you're good, but
That's how that shit popped off.
you let her know that you don't want them back,
Yeah, for sure, right.
and if you let them back, you're banned too.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, so you know.
But is he banned right now?
Yeah, you told him, yeah. So, and then you go out there and tell her that you're not letting him back. She's gonna ban him on her
Oh, so
shit.
if I speak to her,
Yeah,
then you get 50 back.
yeah. Then let her know that you're not letting him back.
What do you think I can do about that? I mean, it's not going to be everybody else here.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm thinking, the way you been running around here, yeah, you can be running here.
you know, all I got in time on the room, got
So you see why I'm saying, like, you know, you around here. And I don't even wear my suit at all.
Go up there and talk to her before you leave.
I will. Is this good enough, though? Real?
Yeah, I get it.
Alright. I don't get heartbroken no more. We gotta go handle this. When they do the keys. While I'm in there, I might as well. Try to let everybody know. You want to get put out of this hotel? Call Jimmy, you run. Boy, yeah, your whole year try to keep it cool and settle in here. What you do? Everything but what you're supposed to do. Gotta let you know. If you call in your room to smoke, you don't want to stay here. Check it out. You fuck up big time. I'm the nicest motherfucker here. Trying to look out for you. I'm the nicest motherfucker in here trying to look out for you. Real talk. Everybody, you be fucking with around this hotel, be saying I'm too nice to you. Now, this the reasons why you can't come here no more. And I got to tell everybody that told me I was being too nice to you, you can't come around this hotel, especially they stay here. Ain't it, mom? That's how a nigga cancel himself. On the real, for real. Now, I'm being nice enough to give you a shot. You should really utilize it instead of taking it for granted. Because bada bing, bada boom, you just got yourself fucked up at your favorite hangout spot. Could have kept things going, but you decided instead of keeping things going, you just want to blow it all off. Shit, can't have that on my bike. I got a hammer on my bike. Real talk. Try to give you a shot. Try to be nice and give you a real good shot. Really gave it my best shot. And all you did is take my kindness for a weakness, push it to the limit. Now, your favorite spot to rip and rob and run around can't come around now. That was his last night here. That's how a lot of motherfuckers put themselves out the game for real, y'all. I'm just keeping 100 and tell you real for real. A lot of people literally put themselves out of the game by doing that type of dumb shit. And I do mean by doing that type of dumb shit. Instead of staying within a reasonable limit, doing things in a reasonable way. There's the right way, there's the wrong way, and then there's his way. His way got him where he can't come around my way no more. That's for sure. And it's not like I made him do it. I gave him more than enough opportunity. A whole year. A whole year. Over a whole year. Now, I've taken a year and some change out of my life to help you. Lost your mom, lost your dad, lost your uncle, lost your brother. Don't even try to go around the remaining living family members. Don't even try to go around your remaining family members. But, you know, I have sympathy for you losing your whole entire family. You know, I done lived most of my life, most of my adult life, completely separate from the rest of my family. Acting like they dead when they ain't even dead. Most of my siblings are doing quite fine. You know, point blank period. You know, so I'm doing very fine. Diabetes, sensitive skin, cerebral palsy. You can still say pretty good. Okay. Even with those conditions, they can live healthy, happy lives for the most part. I gotta patch holes that came from putting the tire in the tube on. Okay. I took my front tire off for what? Thinking about putting this heavy bitch on the back. Take these double tires off the front, put them on the back. Actually, now I done found another hole. Now you're gonna do that. I'm already running late as fuck. According to my solo artist schedule. Along with Sigma schedule. I'm already late in the motherfucker. Oppo went out when homeboy left. Oppo's been hot on his heels. He went out to go get his stuff. I should have been right there behind the nigga. But I got family obligations, or not even obligations. I want to be there for my family. I don't have to be. Shoot, all the years they left me on my own and alone. Don't have to be. Be as selfish and self-centered as I want to be. But I actually give a fuck about them. So if I can really show them I give a fuck about them. Being there when I can. They'd be alright if I won't here. But it's nice that they actually like fucks with a nigga. What the fuck I do with that knife? That's another one. Ain't gotta be as sharp as the one I want. Sharp enough to cut. I done spent so much of my life being alone, without the biologicals. It's actually nice when they want to get along, play nice. I don't like living with regrets. And I regret a lot of the time I already missed with them. Now I would like to actually enjoy some time with them whenever it comes. Gotta be available. Nothing else I got in this world I can claim is all my own. Besides which can be proven with my DNA. There's nothing else as valuable as what I can claim with my DNA. I ain't got no kids. So all I got is my siblings. Because I ain't got no kids. My nieces and my nephews. Now, let's be 100% real. My nieces and my nephews. My nephews barely fucking know me. Because most of their lives, they've never really been around me. Whether the first crab or the second crab sons. Well, the first crab only got one son. Met him before. You know, briefly. Just long enough for the first crab to have an excuse to say, stay the fuck away from my family. Didn't really fuck up, to tell you the truth. Like I said, it gave me just enough of an excuse to say, stay away. In real talk, I ain't saying that like that was wrong. Shit, when she found her excuse for her reasons, it suited my reasons. Yeah, I did want to hang around, have that family thing. But after the politics with her daughters, it's better to be away than to be in a situation that's uncomfortable. I thought it was cool having younger people in the house. Someone younger than me. And I was going to show my older siblings, you ain't got to be mean to the younger people. I actually like my nieces. They cool. It gave me somebody to protect and care for. But they said I was hovering too much, smothering. I'm being a protector. I get somebody to protect. Not bully, protect. Someone to play with. Someone to teach what I know. Oh well. Shit. They want to vilify everything good I was trying to do. Oh well. Life goes on. Fuck it. It's their kids, not mine. It's still my family, but hey. They're legally responsible for them, not me. Place. I can love you from afar. I can love you from afar. That's all I can say. I can love you from afar. I wasn't raised to kiss no asses. So, you got a problem with my real love. You want me to make it something you prefer, which I would consider not real love. Shit, fuck it, I'm gone. That's it. Ball game. Basically, me being the church boy I grew up with when I was short and scrawny. You can't tell me I don't know what real love is. I got the history of I learned in 8 years, basic instructions before leaving Earth. That's my reference. That's the thing that let me know what real love is. There's a Torah and the Quran as well. It's the double and triple check. If I got the right idea of what love is. I'm not leaning on my own understanding or imagination. There's ancient texts and many a history book to make sure I understand what real love is, what it truly is. And I'm not just going off my own understanding and imagination, perception, and desires and wants. Talk to the great-grandparents, talk to the grandparents. I've done thorough research to make sure when I say I know what love is, I know what love is. It's not ass-kissing. It's not enabling. That's not love. Love is care. Love is discipline. Love is moderation, consideration. Love is a lot of things. Love has hurt in it, but love will not hurt. You can love till it hurts, but your love is not supposed to hurt. There's labor pains and love pains. Pains of love, labors of love. But your love shouldn't be a constant labor that pains you. That only gives you pain. There is pain in love. Unfortunately, it is. I'm not going to mislead you. But as I was just saying through the various examples, Don't do that. Shit. Stuffing up in his backwood lawn. Second room might have had somebody banged. Actually, Sean, let's be realistic. You ain't had someone bang. They chose to burn the bridge, leaving up evidence of why they should not be allowed on the premises. It's not that I had them banned. No, I didn't. When I turn on the camera and show how he decided to make his decision, I offered the nigga a chance. Off camera, on camera. I showed love and consideration. Try being patient. But as y'all can see, he ain't want to try talking. He can do property damage. He can go do stealing. He can tell a lie when he speaks, but when it's time to talk truth. When Tim get here in the morning, I give you the $20. How many times did I work for you before? I promise you this time. How many times have you said that before? You're in trouble because you're not keeping your word, and I'm supposed to take your word. You're in trouble because you didn't keep your word. And then you're going to try and give me your word to get out of trouble. You ain't even really apologize for the shit you just did. And I'm supposed to be like to take your word again, even though you refused to admit you're wrong or why you were wrong. You ain't show that you agreed by what you did at all. But you're supposed to believe your word, which got you in shit right now, and 2 holes in my bathroom. Drugs don't make people that retarded. You can't blame the drugs. I would love to say it's the drugs, but I smoke marijuana, and only marijuana. And after 20-some years of marijuana has never ever got me to do something outside of my character. Every motherfucking time I do marijuana, you gonna see my true character. I don't get outside of my character. Marijuana never took me out of my character. Even when I had cocaine in my system, motherfuckers trying to sneak shit on me, thinking that drugs gonna make me their slave. I ain't like the experience. I don't do cocaine. Doesn't matter which form it in, powder or rock. I don't like cocaine in my system. If cocaine was that powerful that it could make a motherfucker go crazy, please explain to me why in the last 30 years, and I must put this very clear, in the last 30 years, and I'm using 30 years as a segment of time to go back. So we go back to the very first time I got laced, to the second time I got laced, to the third time I got laced, to the fourth time I had it in my system. You go back, get the dates on each one of those. Look at the distance between those dates. And I've never ever bought cocaine for personal use. I've had cocaine in my system, but I've never bought it. Y'all see how much money I'm out here and go get? But I don't buy cocaine. I buy Mary Jane. Since the age of 13, I've been on Mary Jane. Even motherfuckers put that rock in my blunt. Even when they put that cocaine in my blunt, and don't ask me if I want it, just try to slide it to me. Even when they put the coke in the bomb, then ask the nigga if he want it, just try to slide it on. Yeah, I know how cocaine reacts to me. I don't like it. So there's no fucking way in the world you can tell me that a rock could change a whole motherfucking personality and character. Like, real talk. I've had coke in the bong, crack in the blunt, coke in the joint, to smoke woolies. Didn't know. That's why I don't smoke with many people. Some people think the drug can make you the master of a person and make them your slave. No, drugs don't do that. Drugs don't do that. No, drugs don't do that. I'm living proof. Stage 13 or 40, all I buy is marijuana. I don't even buy alcohol no more. So for everybody trying like, oh, they is so bad and drunk, the alcohol got them going. Like, yeah, goddamn lie. Come from two fucking drunks. You don't see me at the liquor store getting a bottle. Can't blame these inanimate substances. Like, real talk. There are some substances that can really fuck with people, but they're not that freely or widely distributed. Stop playing. You need to make people take responsibility for their actions instead of trying to scapegoat it with, oh, it's this chemical they're on. First off, the chemical don't get them the money to get to the dealer. They want that chemical, they go get the money, they go get to the dealer. The chemical don't come up on them and jump in their bloodstream. These substances aren't hunting these people down and invading their bodies and taking control. It's quite ridiculous and immature and ignorant to think. And you know what fucks me up? People that drink alcohol, smoke cigarettes, or have other recreational drug uses that try to act in public and in front of other people like they don't notice. What you fronting for? Why you acting like a fool? Talking foolishly. How you gonna get a good look out of that? You need to stop that. And it kills me when people who actually use drugs try to say it's the drug. And that's when you have a drug problem. When you want to say it's the drug making you do things. The problem with the drug is you blaming the drug. When you do shit, you choose to do shit. You can't blame the drug, you can't blame somebody else. You have control over what your body parts do. What your body does. If you want that drug, say you want the drug. But don't say that drug had to put his hand up your ass and puppet you to do some shit. Because it can't. It can't. It really can't. Alcohol does not have a sentience. Like for real, to make you do things. If you do things, it's because you want to. Not because you are addicted to the substance. If you're addicted to that substance, that means you really fucking like it. It doesn't mean it has control over you. That's why I look at people. I've been looking at people all my life. Like they fucking retarded. When they try to say it's the drugs made them do it. Nah. Shit. I'm well versed in narcotics. And the narcotics can't make you do shit. The narcotics can be a scapegoat. The drugs and shit can be a scapegoat. They can really reveal to people what you really about. But even on that as a scapegoat, we still gotta acknowledge who's really responsible and accountable for the situation. Can't put it on the drugs. It's a sign of immaturity. Says you're not adults enough to be fucking around with, owning shit, and having sex. Let's be real about it. Those are the best adult privileges that you can truly enjoy. Ownership and companionship. And if the drugs control you and make you do things you know you shouldn't do, fuck. The valve stem. Okay, when I was counting down, why I needed 120 today. The extra $15 is another inner tube. My valve stem smiles. That's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm running late. Not really. But still, it's 12. I want to be on the road getting the money. I see the rain. Rain don't bother me. Rain damn sure don't bother me. But I will say this. I don't like it when I care about people that don't care about me, who go above and beyond and way beyond necessary needed. You can just tell me you really don't like me. You ain't got to spend a year and a half, doing fucked up shit. Okay? I actually speak louder than words. Especially when you don't want to use words. And with the shit y'all done seen me go through with this nigga. I'm supposed to I still care about a motherfucker that he's been intentionally evil and spiteful for over roughly 18 months. Whatever love there was is now lost. He done made it quite clear to me he's incapable of love. Now, I can't pick on my sister about if I keep fucking with a nigga. Now, I gotta quit now. Just to be able to roast her ass like you get a nigga decades. I just gave him about a year or two. I love my sister and all, but she likes popping shit for fun. So y'all, please keep that in mind. She likes popping shit for fun. It's a hobby of hers. So my reason she likes to pop shit from time to time. It's not the dozens. I'm talking shit popping. The dozens is one thing. Shit popping like she like is a different thing altogether. But real talk, when she want to get to popping this shit, you gave that nigga a couple of decades. I just gave him a couple of years. Leave me the fuck alone. One of us is not too bright. But then again, you gotta think about it. She was fucking him. I'm not. She shit. But his dick ain't that good. He throw it out for 4 hours and he go down for 2-3 days. 2 weeks ago talking about I beat that pussy up, but that pussy let me down for a long time. You don't need to fuck no more. You're really no longer into sex. You're phenosexual. Fiend-sexual, y'all. That nigga don't need sex, he need dope. Sucking on them glasses, know the dick so long, finally he can use his dick. And his body confused. I'm not gonna clown a nigga that hard, but seriously. Not like I'm really trying to clown him. Some of the shit he said, some of the shit he did, it was just a bit fucking much. Like, when a nigga wanted help, things went different. But the way he was clowning, like some of the shit he said, there's a right way, there's a wrong way, and there's my way. I told him from the first 122, 141, 137, nigga, stop saying that shit. That's telling people you ain't gonna do right by them. And you don't want to admit you wrong. You just want to say it's your way. It's not right, it's not wrong. You telling people not to fuck with you off dick. I'm trying to make it sound good. Because that's all I got from it. You trying to play that mental role like everybody you tell gonna get you a raise on your check. But you don't check in with them people enough. They get a raise on that shit. Trying to take the easy way. Anything worth having is worth working for. Down to relationships. You want the perks of being around somebody, you got to develop a relationship. You just can't tell them a bunch of lies because, well, you see, I'm free. The French Canadian. It ain't no Cherokee. Cherokee like Blackfoot. The word is they're born. You don't keep your word, we don't fuck with you. That's all indigenous people. Because we didn't believe in contracts. Writing shit down. We did write some shit down, but most of the time when it comes down to business and interpersonal relationships, you can't keep your word, why should I fuck with you? Why do I need to write it down in the marriage license? That's like saying I really don't mean it. Plus, look at what you do when you write it down in the marriage license. Then they got a divorce. Why do all that cutting down trees, making paper, and all that work to make ink and shit? Well, you can just keep your fucking word. If you don't say it, if you don't mean it. Point blank. But I gotta get myself dressed for work, freshen up. Like I said, this video's bike troubles. Y'all don't watch me figure out what the bike trouble is. Leaky valve stem. Put all them patches on the inner tubes to find out the fucking valve stem is fucked. Might hold air for a little while. But without no bike pump on the bike, I'm about done. I might try to take it apart and put some of that glue in there. See if I can glue the holes closed. Damn sure can't get no patch on it. At the valve stem, only thing I got a patch appropriate for that. And putting the back tires and inner tube on it ain't gonna do me no justice. Really, it ain't. Front tire go flat and I'm still pushing the bitch. And I'm not gonna strap that bike pump to the bike just for when that shit happens. I'm not desperate. I'm not struggling. If I operate in that mind state, I'll never end it. I'll always be desperate and I'll always be struggling. Sometimes in order to change your life, you gotta change the way you think. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. You cannot always control situations you end up in life.
When you end up in situations that are beyond your control, remember what you can control. Your reaction to the situation. The way you feel to the situation. The way you perceive the situation. Sometimes bad situations aren't as bad as they at first appear. After a little examination and thought, you can probably see a ray of sunlight shining through the darkness. You might think of a new recipe for a lemon liquor amongst them lemons. If you allow yourself to just put yourself in a bad mood, in a bad, weak, poor mentality, just because you're seeing things from a bad perspective, it is a choice. Not the best choice, but it is a choice. Stewie chose his way, not the right way, so we can tell this shit's the wrong way. Or do you rather just call it his way? So long, Stewie. R.I.P. James Stewart O'Brien. Nigga died a long time ago, but we got his body still running around here with the other guy making an ass of his memory. Then that nigga died today. He told me he smoked $10,000 worth of rock. Nigga, you ain't survived that. The Fiend survived that. But whoever you were before you decided to smoke 10 grand, you decided to become someone else that nobody wants to be around for real for a long period of time. No more relationships, just transactions. Nigga can't even do those no more. He's trying to rob everybody he work with. Piece of their reality or something he can trade for a piece of rock. I don't have to mourn him no more. I don't have to grieve him no more. After the last year and a half I've been through, I'm just through. My debt to the man that pulled me out the pool has been paid. I know it's been paid because he decided that he don't want to try and act like I'm his slave anymore. I don't know how white people be. I know how them pale faces operate. There are good Caucasians. And there are good light-skinned, bright-skinned people. But whenever you hear me say, them trifling white folks, and you one of them good white folks, just go ahead and co-sign. I can't stand them trifling ass motherfuckers either. Don't think I'm saying all white folks is bad. I made myself clear with the adjective, the trifling white folks. Them nasty ass pale faces. A lot of cool ass people who are white. I know a lot of cool ass white people. Shit. I ain't talking about when I'm at work. I'm talking about off work. All colors and genders bless me when I put that sign up. So I know there's good people. Good men, good women, good white people, good black people. I get tips from all kinds of people. Even Hispanic people tip a nigga. Bless a nigga with donations. For every good person of a group I see at work, there's a bad version of that group I avoid when I get off work. Now I must get ready for work. Whoa, I hit the wrong button.